Hey guys, this is Elias from Softly, and today we're gonna use a CSV file to import WooCommerce variable products using WP All Import. Now let's upload the file we're gonna use. Alright, and select WooCommerce Products from the dropdown. Now you can see that I don't have any products here, so I'll just select new items and continue to step 2. So here on step 2, we can see that WP All Import has detected 2038 rows, and this is good. This is the number we have here on our CSV file, but we won't end up with that many products. If you take a look here at the Chas Kangaroo hoodie product, you'll see that most of these products are actual variations from this product, but on different sizes and colors. Now let's get this imported by clicking on the Continue to Step 3 button. And now here on step 3, we just need to drag and drop the elements from the right panel into the appropriate import fields. Now let's start with the name, description, and short description. Right, so this was easy. Let's scroll down to the WooCommerce add-on tab and select variable products from the product type dropdown. You can see that the variations tab has just showed up. So let's work our way from the general tab by dragging and dropping the elements like this. Okay, we have now the SKU, and let's do the same with the others. We have here the regular price, but we don't have any sell price in our file, so we'll just skip that value. And these are some advanced functionalities for prices, so you're welcome to hover on the question mark and it will explain what they do. For now, let's skip those. We will skip this too. We'll work with the default values for those settings. Now here on the inventory tab, we do have stock here, so we want to enable that and drag and drop the element like this. For the low stock threshold, I don't know, I want to say 3. That's good. You can place whatever number works for you. Now for the stock status, we'll just let WP All Import decide what products are in stock and which ones are not. These values will leave them as they are by default. We will skip the shipping and linked products tabs because we don't have that information here on our CSV file. So let's jump into the attributes tab. Now here in the attributes tab, we just need to decide which attributes we're going to use. In this case, we have size and color. So let's type that in. Size and color, all right, and drag and drop the values. Cool, so we have this ready. I want to show you real quick what these options do. So this value right here will decide whether to create variations from the size attribute or not. This value right here will decide whether you want to show this size attribute in the front end or not. And this will decide whether you want to create a taxonomy for this attribute or not. Now I want to do all of these things, so I'll just leave that options enabled. Now we have here the option to link all the variations, and what this will do is to basically create every possible variation from the combination of these attributes. So if I enable this, the variations tab will disappear, all right, because in the variations tab is where we basically link all of the variants we have with the parent products. Let's just disable this because this is not what we want to do, and jump into the variations tab. Now here in the variations tab, you need to basically read very carefully every title and compare your file structure with the image below. In this case, this says all variations for a particular product have the same title as the parent product. Now you need to take a look at the image below, and if your file looks like this, where all of the variants from the same product share the same title, well, you just need to drag and drop that title here. And with this, WP All Import will create all of the variations. Now, this is not how our file structure looks. I want to show you real quick the CSV again. And you can see that we have different titles for the products. Those titles have the size and the color in there, so this won't work for us. However, if we take a look at this first option, you will notice that we have an SKU element and a parent SKU element. And this is exactly what we have here. We have our SKU element, which is this one. You can see that everyone has their own unique SKU. And we have the parent element, where the variations have the SKU for their parent, which is this one. Now this is the file structure we have, so we need to select this and drag and drop the elements. Alright, it's very simple, but it can get confusing because not all files looks the same. And if you're having trouble setting this up or you're feeling a bit stuck here, just don't worry about it and write to our support team and we'll be happy to help you. Now let's continue with our import here. This is the option we need, so let's scroll down and these options are good. Now here in our file we have some simple products, so we want to keep this option enabled to create products with no variations as simple products. This is good. Keep in mind, guys, that you can create simple products with the variable import, but you cannot create variable products with a simple product import. And the reason for that is this little guy right here. So keep that enabled if you want to create simple products from the records that have no variations in your file. Now we have everything set up here in the WooCommerce add-on tab, so let's jump into the images tab. Now here we have specific videos on images, so if you want to learn more about them, I will leave a link in the description below. For now, let's just drag and drop the images element like this and preview and test. Now you can see that WPL import has detected the images, but we need to confirm whether they can be downloaded or not. Alright, now WPL import was able to successfully download that images, so we're good. Let's click here on the dismiss button. And these settings will leave them as they are, and if you want to learn more about them, same as before, just hover on the question mark and it will show you a brief description of what that option does. Now let's jump into the Taxonomies tab and enable the product categories option. Now I will leave a link in the description below for this too, because especially with hierarchical categories such as this, it can get a little bit confusing. So if you're feeling a bit stuck here, just click on the link in the description below and you will find our guides on it. Now let's just continue, and the settings we need is this one because we have a hierarchical structure here for the categories. So I'll enable this option and drag and drop the element. Right, now if I preview, you will see that the category tree looks almost good because we do have hierarchy, but these elements right here are not part of this hierarchy. So we need to separate them, and to fix that, we need to enable this option right here, and WPL import will separate the hierarchy groups with a symbol, and you can choose what symbol that is, but by default it will be a pipe. Now if I preview again, you can see that the category tree looks good now. Alright, so let's dismiss this and move on. These are some other options for the products. You're welcome to take a look here. For this example, we'll just skip all of this. And now here we have the most powerful functionality in WPL import, which is the function editor. Now if you know PHP, you can just write your own functions here and do whatever you like with your data. I'll be sure to leave a link in the description below for this too, so you can learn more about it. Now let's continue to step 4. And here on step 4, we just click on the auto detect button like this, and WPL import will choose the right unique identifier for us. Now what we need with this unique identifier is, well, precisely that it's unique for all of the records here. And you can see that WPL import has selected the name, the SKU, the attribute 1, which is the size, and the attribute 2, which is the color. And with this, we have a very unique value, so this is good. But you can also do that manually. I leave a link in the description below for that too. These settings will leave them as they are because they work for us for this example. And finally, I leave a link in the description below for the scheduling options because this feature is very used on WooCommerce imports and exports. Now let's click on the continue button and run our import. So this is gonna take a minute or two, so I'll just pause the video here and come back when it's ready. Alright, so that didn't take too long. Let's see how our products came in. Alright, so you can see that we have 191 products, and this is good. This is the number we expected. Let's take a peek at the front end for this. Alright, so yeah, this looks beautiful, guys. We have all of the images. Let's open one product up and see what's going on. Cool, so we have the SKU, the categories, our title, the price, this is the short description. Let's select a variation. This is good. The variation is changing images, so the variations have their own images. This is good. All right. You can see also that when I change variations, the SKU changes too. Okay, so we have here our attributes. Let's take a look at the edit product page. All right, so we have our data here. Okay, the images, our SKU. Okay. Now let's open this up. We have our SKU here. We did see this in the front end. We have the price, the stock. Yeah, guys, so it looks that we're done. This is how you use a CSV file to import WooCommerce variable products in WP All Import. Now, I really hope you like this video, and if you want to learn more about how to import or export other WooCommerce data like orders, reviews, products, and whatnot, just check out the other videos in our channel or go to our website at wpallimport.com. See you next time.